If you listen to a lot of these analysts on TV talk, they'd have you thinking that 10 different players were one of the 5 greatest players to ever play the game of basketball. Only problem with that is only 5 players can be the 5 greatest players to ever play the game. So you got to have a criteria. What makes them great and stand out above the rest? It boils down to 3 things for me. Numbers and longevity, having dominated the game and played at an extremely high level for a really long time. All the greats dominated for the bulk of their career. Number 2, accomplishments and accolades. MVPs, all-star appearances, all NBA teams, all defensive teams, and people always give credit to the scoring titles. But guys that led the league in rebounding, blocks, assists, and steals, those things matter as well. Number 3, you got to have the rings. That jewelry matters, man. It's the difference between being remembered as Patrick Ewing or Tim Duncan. And this is no slight to Patrick Ewing. But in the history of the game, he's an afterthought when you talk about the greatest big men to ever play the game. Tim Duncan, on the other hand, is going down as the greatest player to ever play his position. But if you look up their numbers, they're almost identical. Those rings really matter. So with those 3 criteria, my top 5 will boil down to these guys here. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, and Tim Duncan. I don't think anybody's resumes match up to those guys. And I know somebody's going to say Bill Russell. He's in my honorable mention as well as Bird and Shaq. But I can tell you this, and coming from a guy who is not a LeBron James fan, somebody about to have to move real soon. Only thing keeping him out of my top 5 is time. He keep tacking on years like this, it's going to be undeniable. Somebody got to get out.